What's going on, everybody? Brendan here, Dad Planet, coming at you with another What Sold on eBay video covering the last 10 days in August, which was a lot better of a month. Still a little bit slower than the month of July, but Halloween is in full force for resellers. So you know what I did the second the doors opened at Spirit Halloween. I came in and took a gander, just trying to see what they were going to be featuring this year, if they had anything new, anything exciting. But all of this stuff is flying off the shelves. So if you're not getting your Halloween stuff listed, you really have to get it in that store and get it sold, because it is go time this entire month. Going to be excellent, and even into October for resellers for selling Halloween items. Just looking to see in the store what we think is going to be hot and what they feature. Harley Quinn, she's always popular. And then of course the ghost face mask from Scream. And oh, by the way, we're doing that giveaway, folks. So we got a giveaway coming. We're gonna give that mask away. And then I have an offer for you at the end of this one. Let's get into it. All right, let's give this mask away, shall we? Let's post the video URL. Let's get the comments. Oops, hold on. Wait a minute. Let's filter duplicate users. That brings us down to 75 for that video. And let's pick a winner. Who's it gonna be? Sue Gilbert, you win the mask. Congrats. dadplanetofficial@gmail.com. Send me an email. Give me your details. I'm going to put this thing in the mail for you. Now, for those of you that didn't win, never fear. I have an offer for you at the end, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, let's get into the bolos for now. Congratulations, Sue. All right, last 10 days, 22nd through the 31st, almost 3,300 in gross, 2,100 in net. Average sales price, 50 bucks. My selling cost is very high. Here's how I did for the entire month, 10.5. Better, you know, it was higher than last month, but still really slow. And that's, again, I've talked about this a million times. It's my own fault for just not putting the amount of time and effort in that I should be. Selling costs for the month, 31% is very high, but whatever, it's all good. Let's get into the first one. Anybody remember Gem and the Holograms? 1986. I think they make like a real life movie of this, and it totally bombed. Like, people were furious. Well, these dolls are selling well, at least the vintage ones. So this is who is this one? This is Clash of the Misfits, truly outrageous. I don't know who this is or what, but anyway, I got it for free. Big lot of like Barbie doll stuff that came in on a marketplace or next door, I don't remember, but she was in there, and I took an offer of $32 for her. So $19.61 in shipping. I think this went overseas. This was like a global shipping. So buyer is 61 bucks all in for nothing. That's amazing. Took a little bit of time to sell, but found the right buyer. That's kind of the name of the game with all of these things on eBay, just me waiting around for the right buyer. This is a kayak cart, canoe cart, sea tug. This was supposed to have a kickstand, and it didn't come with a kickstand, and I didn't know. The buyer has reached out to me, and they were like, hey, did you know that the kickstand is missing? And I was like, you can return this for a full refund, but I haven't heard back from them. I just told them I didn't realize that it came with one, and I really didn't. That was an honest mistake. Now, you can get the kickstand. It's like $15 on their website. I've looked it up, but I haven't heard back from this buyer. But as it is, it was in fantastic condition, and I got full price for it. This was priced very aggressively. So I got 80 bucks with 30 in shipping, 9 in tax. Buyer is $118.80 all in, and it cost me $13 at Goodwill. So this might be coming back to me, but again, this was like a couple of days ago, so I'm not really sure. And I looked after the fact on their website, and it does come with a kickstand, even though I didn't disclose that I had one. The pictures obviously show that they don't. I told them, I was like, that's just my mistake. I didn't even realize it came with one, and that was the truth. So this could be coming back, but it was a good sale nonetheless. Let's hope it stands. Next one, you guys have been following me. Nike All Conditions Gear, ACG, another great example. These took about 5 months to sell. I've had them for a while, but it's that time of year, so it doesn't surprise me that they sold for this amount. Decent leather. They were in good condition. Sort of like a cap toe here at the top. And I got, what did I get for you? I'm going to show you a picture of the soles here. I ended up taking an offer of 100 flat with 11.10 in shipping. So buyer is 111.10 all in. They cost me $4.99. Please look every single ACG you see in the store, because they're they did still sell phenomenally well. They must really, really hold up in those conditions. So keep that in mind. Next one. All right, now this is another case of kind of knowing your local market. Like, get real familiar with your local surroundings because these things will sell. So Grandpa's Cheese Barn, there are only 2 or 3 locations. They're like an hour or so away from me. Ashland, Ohio, like when you're driving on 71 North, for those of you that are familiar with the Ohio area. You see it like right off of the highway. It's a very small operation, but it's popular around here. So I found this, and the mug is Pottery, for those of you that are familiar with their hand-thrown style. They do Death Wish coffee, Bones coffee. They do a ton. I mean, they do House of Pancakes. I've sold a bunch of these. I own a few of them, and I'll show you the bottom. This is from 2016. You can see right here it says Pottery. And small company that does really nice hand-thrown mugs. Anyway, this sold in less than 12 hours. So I paid $1.99 for it, and there was nothing like it. There were no comps. This is just one of those things where if you know, you know, like somebody out there is going to love this. And evidenced by the fact that it sold so fast is you know, enough proof for me that that works. So this is definitely a bolo, this Blatt's fish poster. So I'll take you through some of the pictures, of which they're not going to be that many. Blatt's beer, very vintage. And on the bottom here, Heilman Brewing from 1987. You can see it looks like a little bit of maybe some water damage here, but this was really, really thick paper. So it was made well, and it will hold up. So it was pretty easy to ship as well too. I shipped this priority. You'll see in just a second what they paid, because it was an astronomical amount. But this is a bolo. So keep your eye out for it. Blatt's beer, 1987. I took an offer of $60, and then they paid $34.50 in shipping, and then just under $7 in tax. So they're $101.12 all in, and it only cost me 99 cents. These are just unbelievable sales. I bought a bunch. Goodwill brought like a crate of posters, had like Digimon posters, a lot of fish posters. I have a couple that I've listed, some that I haven't listed yet. But this was like the kind of the crown jewel of the ones that I found. So old vintage beer posters, yes. Old vintage fish posters, yes. When you put them together, it narrows the niche pool a little bit. But this one had some specific sales comparables that I knew I had something when I was looking it up in stores. So keep your eye out for those. Next one. Danbury Mint, interesting story. I got in line. This didn't have a price on it. I ended up getting full price for it when I sold it. It's a 1938 Ford pickup from the Danbury Mint that was in just mint condition. It was fantastic. This sold relatively quickly, but I get in line. Tell me if this has ever happened to you. I get in line at Goodwill, and because there's no price on it, the lady starts looking the product up on her phone. She's like, wait, I have to look this up first. Of course, I know what she's doing, right? She's trying to, get the max amount of money for it. She's looking it up on eBay or Google like they all do. And I kind of stopped her in her tracks. I was like, what are you doing? She's like, and she kind of didn't want to tell me, but she's like, oh yeah. She gets it on her phone. She's like, oh yeah, $50, 55. And I was like, whoa, put that thing back. I'm not paying $50 for an item at Goodwill. And she kind of backtracked on it. She's like, no, I'm just looking up the thing. She's like, oh, I'll sell it to you for $5.99. So I bought it at $5.99, but don't let somebody do that to you, right? I understand they're trying to make the most money that they can, and she probably thought the thing was worth $1 million when she did the research on her phone. But when we're in line, you're holding people up by trying to do the research. That's stuff you want to handle in the back, and they could have very well have taken it and say, no, I'm sorry, there was no price on it. Some stores do that, right? No price on it, so we're going to put this in the back, and you have to wait for us to price it and then bring it back out. They'll do that too. But I wasn't in the mood to play games at this store, so I was like, yeah, no, you can put that thing back. I'm not interested in it. And then she's like, no, I'll sell it to you $5.99, and then I took it. But has that ever happened to you where they're looking stuff up on their phone literally right in front of you? I mean, how brazen is that, right? I get it. You guys should know the vast majority of your repeat customers, Goodwill, are resellers. That, none of that should surprise you. Just put the $5.99 sticker on it and be done with it. Let me just look it up on your phone. To me, that's ridiculous. And I handled it nice. I wasn't, but I was like, I'm not here to wait for you to look up I got things to do. So let me know in the comments if they've done something like that where they're like, no, I'm not going to give this to you until I know it's worth $100, and then I'm going to charge you $50 for it. That's terrible. Anyway, $61.99, $17.20 in shipping, $3.72 in tax. So the buyer is $82.91 all in. and I again paid it $6 for it, so that's a good one. IKEA just continues to do really well for me. I referenced this lamp in a couple of videos ago. So Regard, this LED lamp, you know, it moves up, moves down. Really interesting, you know, design. Very IKEA. And this went overseas, I believe. So yeah, they paid a ton in shipping as well. So I got $59.99 for this with $29.87 in shipping. So they're $101.88 all in, and it only cost me $5. There were some new comparables. I'll put them up on the screen if my memory serves me correct. But if you, again, because there are so few physical IKEA locations, when these things turn up in store, there's a lot of people in the United States that don't have access to an IKEA, and they don't necessarily A, want to go online and buy it from the website, or B, it's discontinued or retired from their website. So great brand for me lately, and I continue to source it actively where I wasn't doing that maybe 6 months ago. So good one. Next one, there was another sold comparable on this for a reasonable amount of price. FYI, Slabwatch is down. So what are you folks using to look up an item that has sold but has been struck through to try to find the actual selling price? I was using Slabwatch at the suggestion of one of my viewers, but I don't know what the next alternative is. So Slabwatch is down, but at any rate, there was a sold comparable for this exact blender, Waring commercial model 51BL10, and it was at like maybe $90, and it was struck through, and I had to kind of guess what I thought it sold for. So I had mine listed for $74.99, and that was the only sold comparable that I was going on. And oftentimes, if there's just one, that's enough for me to make the purchase on the item that I'm researching as well. This is like a case-by-case scenario, but again, a lot of times for me, if I see one sold and it's a high dollar amount, that's enough for me. I don't need like tons of sold data to make my decisions on certain items. So I took a stab at this one, and it sold pretty quickly for $74.99 with $13.60 in shipping. So after tax buyer is $97.67 all in. It cost me $7.99. I tested it, it worked fine. And yeah, this bar blender must be a real bolo at this point, because it's the second one that has sold for a high dollar amount. So really actively seek this out, and this is another one of those items that's going to be hidden in plain sight. No one is marking this, you know, $30 unless they are absolutely out of their minds, which seems to be happening a little bit more than usual lately at Goodwill. Next one. All right, the Christmas, it's time, folks. So Halloween stuff, continue to list that, and I have an offer for you that is Halloween related at the end of this video. So make sure you stay tuned for that. This is a subscriber only deal that I'm going to offer you guys. But the Christmas stuff, now is the time as well. So this is a Lemax Village Collection. This is the Goldsmith from 2002. I had to do a little bit of digging on this one to find sold comps, but they were the ones that I did see. They were excellent, so I felt like I had a good one on my hands here. This thing looked, I think I marked it pre-owned, even though it kind of looked brand new and hard to find. So this took maybe a month to sell, but I did get full price if I remember correctly. I will check here, $59.99. Where are we at? Yes, with just under $40 in shipping. So this may have gone global shipping as well. So they're $125.99 all in. It cost me $6. Even these sort of obscure, like generic looking ones, like the pack, you know, you look at like the Lemax Spooky Towns and how intricately made those are. Even ones that don't look that well crafted are going to start selling even better than they have the last couple of months, naturally, with the holiday arriving. So keep those in mind. You really do have to just look each one of these up, because this is not one that I would have assumed would have been worth so much, but I'm really lucky that I kind of grabbed it and took a look at it, because sometimes I have a tendency to pass these over, so like I'm not even taking my own advice, which is ridiculous. But do as I say, not as I do. Anyway, we'll move on to the next one. So I told you guys I wouldn't put video game stuff in because it's just so abundantly obvious, and should be to anyone that has been selling for any length of time on eBay, that the video game category annihilates. I mean, are you watching other YouTubers? Like, how many garage sales can you see where we're all asking for video game stuff, or we're all sourcing video game stuff? Like, duh. This one, however, was broken, and I wanted to feature it because the Game Boy Advance SP, I will put comps on the screen for ones that are in excellent condition, but they sell for a high dollar amount. I can't tell you exactly why this model is so popular. So for those of you that are a little bit more experienced in like the video game niche, let me know in the comments why this is such a popular model. But anyway, this thing was broken. So it's AGS-101. And I will show you the pictures of the screen in just a second. I tried to make sure the pictures were as clear as possible. So you've got scratches right here, scratches all around, and you can see some darkness here, and it's a little less faded on the exterior. And then you get into it and you can maybe even see a little bit deeper cracks right here. So I did the best that I could, and clearly listed this as for parts not working. I can tell right now, and I just caught this is a mistake. This should be no returns. So I hope I do not get a return on this, because I actually usually switch this to no returns. But it says cracked screen, parts of repair, and it's still sold for full price, $50 or $3.99 in shipping. So after tax, the buyer is $58.73 all in. I got this at a veterans yard sale, or one of those like Mason Lodge yard sales. I was actually just driving down the street, and they were putting the sign out, so I was like, all right, I'll wait 20 minutes or so for you guys to open. And this was in a ton of other stuff. I got a brand new sewing machine that I have listed for $100. They charged me $12 for everything. I got this, I got a bunch of games that aren't listed yet, and some other video game related items, vintage hats, but it was a nice score. So that's where this came from. But keep your eye out now for these Game Boy Advance SP. In fact, check Craigslist and Marketplace to see if you can score a deal on it now that you're aware of how much these sell for, even broken, because maybe one of you will get lucky and find one that's undervalued or underpriced there. But yeah, this was a surprise to me, so I wanted to feature that for you folks. But let's keep our fingers crossed that this thing is not returned. All right, next one. Now, again, with the holiday theme coming up, it's okay now to start, and now is the time to start sourcing brand new in the box items where your return will be a little bit less, right? It's great to buy the item for $2 and sell it for $200, right? But even though I only paid $5 for this one and it sold for full price, that's still a really good return. These items are going to sell much quicker now as we lead into the fourth quarter, right? Items that are brand new in the box. And so less of a return is okay. So don't be afraid to both pay up for them and then source them in general, because again, they're going to sell faster. So Rusty Rivets, is this a popular show on Nickelodeon? I don't hear about it too much, and I don't see a ton of their toys in store anymore. Maybe they're not producing them. I don't know where we're at with that. It's been a minute since we've watched the boy stuff on Nickelodeon, since I have two lovely little girls. But the Build Me rivet system, Botosaur, it worked perfect. I'm not gonna harp on it, but I got full price for this. I had this priced very aggressively. I saw others priced in the $50 range, but again, I don't know this brand a whole lot, so I was kind of unsure about what I wanted to do. So I made sure that it was priced aggressively, and it sold for full price with $12.82 in shipping. So after tax, they are $51.16 all in. $5 was a good deal for this one. So yeah, keep that in mind. Slides, Nike slides. So second Nike item in this one. I'm telling you, this sold probably within 2 or 3 hours. So Benassi Solar Soft, I'll take you through some of the pictures. They were in excellent condition. Cost me $4.39. You really have to source and look up every single slide that's in good condition, that's made by Nike, that you see in stores. I can't speak for Adidas or Under Armour or whatever. I can only speak for Nike because they're the ones that I actively look for the most. But these were in fantastic condition, my size 12, and they sold for, so the model number is 705474-091 is the colorway code at the end. They sold for full price with $5 in shipping, $2.79 in tax. So they're $37.77 all in, and sold very, very fast. This is nothing new to me, but if it's new to you, make sure you are now checking every single Nike slide that you see in stores, because I mean, this is probably the 10th, 15th pair that I've sold this year. So keep that in mind. All right, next one. I'm surprised this took as long as it did to sell, because it worked phenomenally. I tested it. Did I do video? Yeah, I took video of it working, so it worked awesome. and it's Documate 152 pass-through scanner. It works really fast, so scans and gets the documents in and out quickly. I had it listed for 100. I don't remember that being like super high, so I don't know, maybe I just wasn't as visible as I normally am in search, but it sold for 79 bucks with 20 shipping. So after tax, they are 107.01 all in. It cost me $8.99. This is a bolo for sure. So keep your eye out for that. Nothing more to say about it. We'll move on to the next one. You guys may have seen this in one of my previous videos when I scored it on Facebook Marketplace for 30 bucks, and I think this also sold for full asking price in under 24 hours. American Girl Scenes and Settings sold for 150. And it's Addie's World. Some of the girls are different. They're not. Their scenes and settings are just kind of based on different girls in their little world. Here's some of the pictures, and the buyer paid $22.73 with $16.37 in tax. So all in, they are $189.09. Look for these on Craigslist and Marketplace because they are hard to find and in demand, and they are not hard to ship. So it was one of the what sold videos, you saw the box that I put it in, but really, like, if you just get a 16 by 16 by 17 box or something along those lines, don't put the box together. Just shove this thing in it and then tape around it and put your label on it and send it out the door. Like, that's how easy these are to ship, actually. So yeah, that was an amazing sale really quickly. Last one, Salad Master. This took 5 months to sell. It is model 7256, stainless steel electric frying pan in very nice condition all around. I'm surprised it took this long because I feel like comps were in line. I also have another one that I have listed for $130. I don't know why I have it listed $20 less, because I think these models are exactly the same. Maybe that one was in less good condition. But Salad Master is a very good brand. It is a Bolo brand in some cases, so keep your eye out for the electric frying pan, $149.99. Buyer paid $26.37 in shipping and $13.12 in tax. So they're $189.48 all in. Cost me $6.99. 15 more Bolos. Now I have an offer for you. Okay, I got a wholesale lot available for you. This is a Halloween lot, so the timing is perfect. And there are about, I'm going to say about 30 items in here, 30 items or so, maybe a little bit more. I'll tell you everything that's in it. We'll go through it piece by piece, and then I'll tell you what the price is at the end. And one of you is going to get a chance to purchase this. This is a subscriber only wholesale lot, so you have to be a subscriber. But let's go through the pieces one by one. First is this screen mask here, one with the tongue out. This is Easter Unlimited as well. I'm like trying to get out of the shadow so I can see what I'm doing here. I feel like I'm doing it at my own garage sale. This is hilarious, recording on a GoPro. Easter Unlimited, this screen mask here. I'm going to value this, and I'm going to put this sheet here, which I believe I've got about $500 worth of like resale value here. I'll put this up on the screen so that you guys can kind of cross-reference it. I'm being conservative with my prices here, especially on these masks. I think this one is probably going for 50 bucks. I also have these two. They're both the same, Easter Unlimited now. The thing you'll notice is the Easter Unlimited stamp is not on the chin. It's on the inside of this mask. So I don't know if that changes the value, if it increases it, decreases it, or what, but you can see this right here, Easter Unlimited China, 2 additional screen masks, so 3 total in this entire lot. I'm going to be conservative and say you can get 50 bucks resale for all 3 of them. All 3 of these though, probably worth a lot more. This is an Area 51 alien mask. I think you can probably get about 30 bucks for this. It's latex. Here I've got some jumbo Halloween necklaces. 3 of them are like pumpkin. 2 of them are ghost related. They've got brand new batteries on the back, so they should work without issue. I think probably 20 bucks for these. We got 5 of them. Yeah, $20 for that lot. Couple of what I think might be vintage lights here. 20 lights on this one, 20 lights on this one. Let's call this one $10, and maybe this one $5 resale. And over here I've got a table runner, really cute. 10 bucks for this resale, but just an adorable piece right here. So that is included as well. I got a couple of scrubs here. This is a green one here, Halloween, really cute. I have that listed I'm going to say $10 for that, and then maybe you can get $15 for this resale value for this one. These are really cute here. You guys might recognize this is Zelda. This is like a cosplay Halloween Zelda shield. I think you can probably get 15. These sell for around 30 to 40 brand new. This one is obviously pre-owned. It's got a little bit of marks on it, but that shouldn't be an issue. I think you can still get 15 bucks for that. Here I've got a child bumblebee costume. This is a size 7/8 medium. It's in great condition. It comes with the mask and with the gloves. I'm gonna say that one is, where are we at? Bumblebee, $25 for that. I think it retails for 50 brand new. Got a Elsa dress here, really cute. I don't know what the size is on this, but it looks like it's in really nice condition here. It doesn't come with anything else, just the dress here. And that one I have listed for 10 bucks. This one is Salty Taffy. It's like a girl's pirate dress. There's 2 of these. I think you could probably get $10 for each of these. They're really cute color scheme. This is an adult Minecraft costume. I feel like you can probably get 15 bucks for this. Don't know what the actual size is, but $15 for that. Looks like it's in good shape. Really cute item here. Tiger Tot costume. Super cute. I think I have this one listed for $10 as well. You can probably get 10 for that guy. I think you can get 20 for these. You guys have been following me. You saw this. I picked these up at a garage sale. I think you can probably get 20 bucks if you list all of these together, but those are super cute. Those should sell pretty easy. And then I've got some shirts here. Let me grab my sheet so I know what I'm talking about here. First one, Holiday Traditions. They have the MSRP on this one of 40 bucks. It's a size small, really cute, brand new with tags. Got some jewels on the front. This one, I think you can get $20 for. Next shirt, I think you can get $10 for. This is a size small. I don't know what brand this is, but just another cute Halloween shirt, 10 bucks. We got Harley Quinn here. I think another $10 for this one, Daddy's Little Monster. It's in excellent condition. Suicide Squad, $10 for that. Got a purple shirt here. This is a size 16 to 18. XL, 16, 18. Long sleeve, glittery, cute design on the front. I think 15 for that. Interesting shirt here, Texas Chainsaw Massacre from Torrid. Who knew that this was even a thing? Got the retail value on this one of 40 bucks. Nice shirt, tie-dye, nothing on the back. On that one, I think you can get $20. Hey Boo, Casper, this shirt's brand new with tags, really cute. MSRP on this one is 26. I think you can still get $20 for this. It's just pretty cute. This one here, this also has some comps on it. 2008 Casper Halloween shirt, orange. You can tell it's got a little bit of a mark on it. I don't think that that's going to be an issue. I think you can still get $15 for this shirt because of the size. It's a 2XL, so that's cute there. And then the last piece here, this ramen noodle Maruchan instant lunch hoodie. This is another excellent size too. This is a double XL. I'm pretty sure you can get $25 for this one. Again, that's in excellent condition. So you total everything up that's going in this wholesale lot. I have it valued, I think, conservatively at $500. So the price I'm asking for this is $130, and that is shipped. This is US only, 130 bucks. I'm gonna put the link in the description. I will have it up until it is sold. Once it is sold, I will remove the link. So as long as you know that that link is there, it'll be a PayPal link for 130 bucks. Then you know this is still for sale. I would imagine it's gonna go quick. So I would act fast if this is something that you want, because this stuff is gonna start selling almost immediately when you get it in your hands. Once again, congratulations, Sue Gilbert, for winning that Scream mask. Wonderful. dadplanetofficial@gmail.com. Shoot me an email with your details. I'll get that in the mail to you, and that link for the wholesale Halloween lot, $130. When it's gone, it's gone. If it is still up, it is still for sale. Brendan here, Dad Planet. Thank you all very much for tuning in, and we will see you in the next video.